Hey, okay. It's been forever since I've done one of these videos. Anyways, guys, my name is Asarai, and welcome to Aspects of Aim, your 3-minute mini-series in bettering yourself in the FPS genre. If you're a beginner, it's the best for you. If you are a veteran, you still might learn a thing or two. Now, for this particular video, and I do have to apologize, guys, because I know that there has been a couple of requests already for other topics, but it hasn't really felt like something that I could really talk about confidently, or something that I think you guys might benefit from. But this one I think might be something that could be, because of I think the big requirements that I think Valorant needs for you to actually play it in terms of hardware. So our topic for today is going to be talking about resolution. Now, if you guys saw, my videos, my streams, I actually stream on Twitch. You can check me out at twitch.tv/theAsarai Gaming. That's THE Asarai Gaming. I was playing a couple of months ago around 2560 by 1440. Before that, I actually was playing 1024 by 768, and I actually really did like the 1024 resolution. The only problem was whenever I alt-tabbed, it messed every window that I have open up in my desktop, which means that streaming is a nightmare, and so on and so forth. And I think for some reason it actually broke my other monitor, so I had to get this new one. Thankfully, this was given to me for free. But anyways, why do I want to talk about resolutions? Asarai, is it something that can better myself when I'm playing Valorant, maybe other FPS titles? Is it something that can help me with hardware? My hardware, where it's not too good. Answer to both of those questions is a resounding yes. Now, for you guys who don't know, I started playing Valorant at native resolution because that's what was default. Back in my CSGO days, yes, I did play CSGO, I went and played on a lower stretch resolution, which I felt like helped me with my gameplay. So here was the benefits back then with CSGO. If you were playing on a stretch resolution, basically it's at a lower resolution, meaning that you don't have that many, I believe, pixels. So that means more FPS. And then CSGO specifically, the models of opponents were wider. So technically, it's much easier for you to notice them, to see them, and placebo effect to also hit them. So it really did help me hit my shots when I did go for that stretch res. The difference with going to Valorant is that it does not go the same route as stretching targets. So the way that it did it with Valorant is you still do get the more FPS, so that's really good for you guys who might not have the best of hardwares out there. Even if you have decent hardware as well, you can see that your FPS is dropping. Going the lower resolution can definitely help. What's also the difference, is that it actually is a zoomed perspective. So I'm gonna bring you in game right now. Don't mind the 3-1, that was from my stream yesterday. So I'm just gonna show to you real quick what the look of the kind of stretch resolution is. I also try to fix, I'll tap again. I also try to fix the recorder so that it does make it look like it is on stretch, or on that lower resolution. So as you can see, I'm very comfortable with this resolution. It's not only hocus pocus with me. I'm not BSing you guys, trying to bring you to the church of lower resolution. I think it really is a really nice way to go about playing, because honestly, I really do like a lower resolution. If you guys were wondering, my resolution right now is 1280 by 960. This allows me to have, I think, a fairly good looking game. Still, of course, I want my game to look great. It has given me a lot of more FPS, as you can see on the top left. To be fair, though, I am rocking a 2070 Super plus a 5900X, so this is incredibly overkill. But when you're streaming, everything needs to be jotted down a little bit more. And again, the alt-tab situation, I haven't tested it by going back to 1024, but honestly, 1280 by 960 was already very comfortable to me, and it was very easy for me to adjust my aim from 2560 1440, which was my native for my resolution in my monitor, 1280 by 960. Now, what is the other benefits of again the lower resolution? Now, aside from having that FPS and stuff, I think the biggest answers that I would probably give you guys is, because it's more of a zoomed in perspective, there is less for me to see, but easier for me to control. Because again, if I went to like 2560, I would have a slightly zoomed out perspective. Yes, I do get a lot more vision, I think, around my angles or around the corner of the screen. But I feel like it feels to me like there's just too much to flick. And it kind of creates this strain in my brain that I can't like hit those shots. And to be fair as well, it really is basically a placebo. But I think if you guys are struggling with like 1080p and you feel like there's just too much to deal with happening on your screen, you might want to try, you know, this particular setup up, because ultimately I feel like it really does give you that next level step that could help you reach a whole different playing field of just getting better. I know that, again, this is going to be for everybody, but I just wanted to at least give this kind of option for those who have not really thought about trying it. But here's another question that could probably be asked for you guys. Asarai, why does my game look utter shit when, sorry for the word, but I'm pretty sure, or garbage, utter garbage when I'm playing with this particular resolution? Because it's a lower resolution means that there's lower pixels and there's going to be like these weird artifacts maybe, or just like those weird corners at the edge of your opponent or edge of any of the assets in the game. But the way that I was able to deal with that is basically this. I went all low, everything's low, but then my anti-aliasing, I bumped it up to FXAA. Now, if you're wondering, maybe with your native resolution, it might actually strain your system, but I think because you went the lower res, it kind of balances each other out, but still gives you a positive FPS. Now, again, your mileage may vary because I haven't tested this out on a weaker system, but even so, if you don't really go for the FXAA, I'll try to turn it off right now, it still looks incredibly decent. Because, again, the thing that anti-aliasing just does is that it smooths out the edges, but unless your opponent's like 30, 40, 50 meters away from me, I think you can still have a really good time with this. I just really like FXAA because it smooths out the edges, as you can see. I don't really have that many issues with the corners of these things. It makes it, models of the practice spots, and same with like deathmatch and whatever thing. And you know, the guys, that I have been really popping off with this kind of resolution. It really just is a little bit of adjustment for you. But again, if you're having some difficulties or if you want to mix something up, because sometimes I do believe that mixing up how you play or how you do your settings creates a whole new world of experience for you, and that could invigorate your playing of video games, playing of Valorant. That could invigorate your competitiveness, because you're so bored with what you're seeing already that you want to kind of mix it up, right? So hopefully that's something that you guys would be interested in trying to do. Hope this video was somewhat educational for you, and if you guys want me to talk about anything else, please do. I am actually looking forward to making more video, maybe making more content like this. I actually, again, we just finished like VCT Southeast Asia and Philippines, and I am extremely bored right now at home, and I really want to create more stuff that you guys can learn from. Anyways, that's all that we have for today, and hope you guys enjoyed. I'll be seeing you on the next one. Peace and bye. Wait, where's my face? There you go. Peace and bye. Had new lights, right? It's pretty cool. See you guys.